Okay, I want you to take a look at something. Back when I started in advertising, this was what we had, and it was about 3 times the size of this, if not more. This is the Fairbanks and North Pole phone book from, I don't even know what year this is anymore. But basically, what you had in the back here was you had Google with some display ads. This can't be that old because marijuana is legal in this one. But what I want to do is let you know what it was like in 2004 when I started in marketing and how we looked at the phone book, the yellow pages, or as we like to call it these days, Google and lead generation, particularly Google search. So lead generation or Google search has just exploded in price over the past year. And while demand has gone, for your services, demand has not gone down on Google, which means now you have to pay more than ever to get the customer because everybody is fighting tooth and nail for the customer. It's a battle that you need to decide whether or not that you want to fight. There are other ways to fight this battle though. You do not have to participate in the Google search auctions. What you do need to participate in though is building a business. You still have to get customers, and there are other ways to get customers. You just need to think a little bit outside of the box and realize that you have to nurture them in a different way. So when we saw that the phone book was getting super expensive, we opted out of it. They got high and mighty, and we were like, okay, you guys have an ego. We don't want to deal with you anymore because you're hard to buy, you're not getting results. So what did we do? We went to the next platform. We went to print, radio, and TV. Those are the world that I grew up in. Now, the nice thing about those is you had a trapped audience, they were information-based or interruption-based, and you could get your message across. Things are a little bit different these days because you can just float an ad out of the way with a flick of your thumb, but for the most part, Facebook, Google Display, YouTube, TikTok, mailers, all those things are ways for your brand to build association. And I will tell you that if you do it strong enough on those platforms for a long enough period, you will not have to spend the money that everybody else is spending on Google search. And the customer then goes to you directly instead of going to Google directly to get the answer because they already know the answer, and the answer is you. That's the power of building a brand. And if you aren't focusing on that as the true core of your marketing, you're always going to be feeling behind the ball. So what I want to implore you to do is, sure, run your lead gen if it's profitable and if it's doing what you want it to do overall, but don't ignore the fact that your business needs to become omnipresent and ubiquitous in your market. Don't try and eat the whole market, especially if you're in a big city and you're a small fish. Pick your neighborhoods. Pick 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 neighborhoods that have enough people to sustain you where you're at, that will grow your revenue, and that you can reach at least 8 times within a month. This is old school buying, guys. This is media buying, and there's a reason why people have jobs doing it. When you do that, you will reach people enough times where they have recall and they will come to you directly. Now, there's ways to sweeten that with offers and things along those lines. If you subscribe to me, you'll get some tips on that stuff because I want to make some videos about it. I like talking about this stuff and I like helping people and giving them information. But brand awareness is king, to be perfectly frank. And the tax that you end up paying Google right now is astronomical. It's not sustainable in the long term for most businesses, but you're gonna have to do it a little bit. However, you need to be building the bridge between you and the customer in other ways. So we will cover ways to make those platforms work better for you, but you need to really, really make sure that you like the core concept of brand building and brand awareness and being the key plumber in your market. I know I talk about this thing a lot. If you want to learn more about this stuff, or if you would like me to take a look at your business, go to mammothforplumbers.com. That's my agency. I do consults and I'll give everybody an hour, provided you don't fill up my schedule to the point where I'm just, dead. But I give businesses an hour to sit down, take a look at their market with them, dive into it. No obligation to buy anything from us. I really try and be helpful first. That's the way I like to operate my business. So what I'm doing now is I'm building a bridge to my potential customers. And you should too. Thanks for listening. See you later.